Hello everyone and welcome back to Let's Play Golden Sun. In the last part we got here to McCoy's mansion, now we're going to talk to McCoy himself. Because, plot reasons. Now I would give him a voice, but I figured I might as well only give voices to characters who are, actually plot important. Because, as far as I can recall, this guy's only in this one scene, I think one other later down the road. If I recall correctly. It's been a while since I last played the game. And this guy's actually pointing out a good fact. We're only kids, and we're gonna try and save Colima. Also, I accidentally pressed B there, so I said no. You actually are forced to leave when you do that. I had no idea that you could do that. So let's actually say, oh, yes to him, because that's how we progress. And he's gonna give us a key to get past the barricade. He's making fun of us, calling us children. Well, we are 16. That's just irritating, don't you think, Isaac? Not really. He has his little reasons, I suppose. Are you serious, Isaac? It doesn't bother you? Are you serious, Isaac? It doesn't bother you? No, I guess? Well, don't let him get to you. We'll just have to prove we can handle this job, whatever it is. Hey, Ivan, you don't look too enthusiastic. That carriage can turn a man into a tree. You think we stand a chance? Yeah. What? Yeah, of course we do. You know we do, right, Isaac? Yeah. Well, if Isaac's going, then I guess I'm in too. And now this guy's gonna have a change of heart himself and take the key away from us. Because apparently, since we're only 16, which is the average age of heroes in any JRPG, mind you, we're too young to tell something like this. Dick. What if we say we're going east anyway? But that means you're not gonna let us go. Also, this guy is a prime example of this, because you can see it right here, I deny. I don't like it when they put accents into text. I don't like it in Dragon Quest, and I don't like it here, even though this guy's one of the few exceptions of that in the game, if I recall. And no, I will not promise you. I guess I will. I forgot what I did there. But apparently for the barricade, we might not need a key to go through it, so let's go check it out. It's to the east of the town, I should mention. And my footage glitches up right here, so I cut it all out, but all I did in here was buy 2 leather armors, one for Isaac and one for Garrett. And now we're gonna head towards Bibilin's barricade, which is just to the southeast. And it's a bunch of boxes. No, seriously, it's all it is. And we can use move on this one here to the left, as you can clearly see based on the fact that it's still entirely visible when you use move. You can tell when something is something you can use. Yep, blah blah blah. English. You can tell when you can use psi energy on something when you're in a psi energy animation. It's not faded at all by the new textures or dimmed effects. There are new enemies over here, but I don't fight any just yet. Also, if you check over here, you got turtle boots, which raise your defense but lower your agility. Not terribly useful. I suppose they can be good on Ivan, but I'm not going to use them. In fact, I'm just going to sell them. I forget if they're one of the items, though, that you can sell and still buy back in the artifacts menu, though, because that's a thing you can do. Anyway, welcome to Colima, I believe. Yeah, Colima. Really foreboding music. It's so quiet. What's the matter, Ivan? This tree was a person. Everyone in Kolima's been turned into a tree. Why? Do you know why this happened? Not really. I see. Who could have known? What is it now, Ivan? That sparkly stuff on the ground. What is it? Texture stuff, apparently. Whoa! Ah, what's happening? My mind, someone's attacking my... And then they died. The end. What is that? Something's falling from the sky. It's sparkling. Could this be what turned those people into... You've got to get out of here. Come on. Nope. I can't. I can't move. What the bubble? Well, that's weird. By the way, I'm sorry if you can't see the bubbles around us because they flicker, but I swear there are bubbles protecting us. Isaac, what just happened to us? The barrier, did it save us? I think so. I think so too, Isaac. I think I know what those domes were. It was our psi energy. What, are you crazy? I didn't use any psi energy. Hey, I can stand. I can move again. Ivan, it's okay. Go ahead, stand up. Okay, then. Those barriers. We thought that psi energy was only used when we concentrated, right? When I was training, I focused so hard I thought my head would burst. Ouch. Well, maybe it's easier for you, but when I use psi energy... Anyway, I'm certain that was psi energy we were projecting. That must mean that some psi energy acts only when it's needed. You mean like when we're in danger? I think it's when we land a critical strike in battle. We can't control it, but it's there when we need it. Sorry, I skipped that box, by the way. I can agree with what Garrett's saying. It is definitely possible. Would it be something if we could use this power at any time, Isaac? Yeah. Yeah, let's start trying to master that power. Oh, great. Here we go again in Purple Land. Watch out, it's happening again. If it didn't work the first time, it makes you think it's going to work the second. Whoever's doing this. Whoa, hello. Apparently this is the guy behind this. And there's another one. Apparently we're immune to this guy named Tret's power, which is what turned these people into trees. Apparently this guy is angry because Kolima took access to the guy, and yeah, they're not happy about that. And when these two die, Kolima Forest will wither and die, and so will the humans around here too. Apparently Tret was once a king that was friendly, but he's dying slowly and his heart was split in two, with the wrathful side being focused on Colima. But it's up to us to stop Tret and save his kind side. So, pretty much, plot thread number 1. Or probably more like 4 at this point. That's our next mission in the plot. Isaac, isn't there anything we could do? Yeah. What can we do? Do you have any idea? Kind of. Looks like Isaac has something in mind. We'll leave it up to you, Isaac. Let's go save everyone. Alright, we could do that, or I could do some side stuff first. There are hidden treasures in the inn, obviously, well, the town rather, but you can't use any of the shops here because everyone is a tree. Here's a question. How did that pollen stuff, well, first off, lucky metal right there. How did Tret get that pollen stuff that turned these people into trees into the buildings? Because, aside from maybe the windows and door, there's no way to get in. Mind you, they are also trees, so maybe the trees themselves have a pollen thing they can use. I kind of wish this was one of those games where you could still buy stuff when the people are turned into trees, you would just leave the money on the table. But, oh well. And 7 coins right there. I'm only really gonna go for treasure when it's something really rare, like the stat boosting items. Or stuff like that. Now this is me looking around because I never have this place memorized. I have Colima memorized in Dark Dawn, and that's about it. But as you can see, there's a Venus Djinn over there. How do we get it? Well, if you go into this door right here, you can't get to it because there's a wall in the way. However, if we enter from the back, a la A Link to the Past, we can find this underground area, which does have some enemies in it. Nothing... Well, actually, no, there is a new enemy, but I didn't run into it. Oh, I should mention, there's going to be some discrepancies between this part and the next when it comes to my levels. Off-screen, I buy a few things from the shop and grind to level 12. But, you'll see all that at the beginning of the next part. And anyway, next Venus Djinn of the 7... Yeah, because there's 7 of each element, I should probably mention that. This is Granite. Granite creates an earthen barrier which raises your defense. And also from this we get our first class change up to a Knight, which is, when you get a class change, you might learn some new abilities, but you also get massive stat boosts compared to the normal ones. Anyway, now we're gonna head for Kolima Forest, which is right up here. Heck, you might enter here first on accident. I love the music here. Then again, I love this game's soundtrack. It was composed by one of the Tales of composers, wasn't it? Speaking of which, I actually recently beat Tales of Xillia 2. That true ending, man. Anyway, new enemies, Rat and somethings. Rats, I forget the other word. Rat Soldier. Rats have 49 HP, weak to fire, strong against wind. Rat Soldiers have 69 HP, weak to fire, strong against water. So that's a thing. Like I mentioned before, all these enemies do have unique abilities to them, or well, not really unique, they have set abilities to them, but none of them are really worth mentioning with most cases. Also, if you count and guess by now, log pushing is the early puzzles of the game. These can be deceptively tricky for the first-time player, because you have to really think ahead. A good way to look at them, though, is to figure out how you need them in order to get to your destination, and get them the other direction. Anyway, next new enemy is a Troll. 101 HP, strong against fire, weak against fire rather, and strong against wind. You can also run into these guys in Bilibin Cave, but I ran into them here for some reason. They can also regenerate 10 HP. And next new enemy is a Drone Bee, 63 HP, strong, weak against wind, strong against earth. I do believe I have an attack that can paralyze you. It's called Numbing Sting, I believe. I forget if that's what it does, though. Nothing too bad, though. Not much HP, obviously. And fire does a good amount of damage to them. And now they're dead. Ooh, an elixir. That's pretty much your basic healing item. It heals quite a few statuses. It's not like the full HP PP recovery it is in other games. But with that, I'm going to need to end this off here. Thank you guys for watching, and in Part 8, we'll be continuing through Kolima Forest after I do my level grinding. See you guys then!